Welcome to Sunflower Stories. My name is Paul Schriever. Today I will be talking to Sarah Marchant, Service Manager for Passengers Requiring Support at Heathrow Airport, and Ruth Rabet, Director of International Airports, about the Hidden Disabilities Sunflower Scheme.
Hi everybody, I'm Sarah Marchant and I work at Heathrow Airport. My job there is to make the airport as accessible for people with disabilities as it's possible to be.
Hello everybody, my name is Ruth Rabet and I work at Gatwick Airport. I manage the assistance team that offer assistance to passengers who travel in and out through Gatwick.
What is the history behind the Hidden Disabilities Sunflower? How did it come about?
So in about spring 2016 here at Gatwick, we recognise that there's many passengers that travel through Gatwick who have visible disabilities. For example, somebody who's been on a skiing trip and has had broken a leg and they come back through on crutches. But we recognise there's many passengers who travel through who have hidden disabilities, and we wanted to have a better understanding of how we could recognise these and, more importantly, how we can help them. So we worked very closely with local charities and national charities as well. We came up with the idea of the lanyard. We also worked with the charities to see whether any colour combination worked well or didn't work so well. And we came across the sunflower design on the green background, and we thought this would absolutely help to recognise passengers who needed assistance through the airport.
I got involved fairly early on, just after the lanyard had launched, and what I tried to do was encourage other airports, both in the UK and internationally, to use the same symbol, because what we found was people had seen what we were doing and really liked the idea, but they then started to launch their own scheme, and you were getting a blue wristband and a pink sticker, and it was all just going to end up getting diluted. So in the end, we just said, look, just use the same symbol and we'll share everything with you.
Is it something that has grown?
Oh, most definitely. I think when we started off in aviation, it just exploded. As soon as those major retailers got involved, it just took off. We were seeing Facebook pages starting up supporting it. Word of mouth has spread this phenomenally well.
How was this then rolled out throughout the airport, Ruth? Is that something that you can talk about?
So we got local media, some local newspapers involved, and it was purely just about getting the message out there. So the training is a key part, and I'm pleased that you've picked up on that. So we ensured, so the team of the assistance team that I have here, it's imperative that everybody's trained. It's no point any one of the airports or any retail or business recognising the sunflower lanyard unless the staff are trained to understand why. And to Sarah's point, it's absolutely an optional. It's not mandatory at all, and passengers do not have to disclose what their non-visible disability is. So they're not medical experts at all. It's purely a part of the training. The key part is, how can I help you today? It's about smiling, being empathetic, and just saying, do you need any help, and how can I help you?
The way that you implement that throughout the staff, is that a big task? Is that a huge undertaking in terms of how do you roll that out?
At Heathrow, every single person who starts working for Heathrow Airport Limited goes through induction training, and we've built training around disability awareness and the sunflower lanyard into that training. So every single new starter receives that.
Do you find the training videos, is that something you refer to?
We've linked one of the sunflower videos to our website, so it's also giving information to people who we know are going to be visiting Heathrow, that they know that support is there for them, and it gives them the confidence that they can approach somebody and ask for help.
Are there any examples of situations that perhaps you could share with us?
I've had people say to me that they've gone out and ordered passports on the strength of the lanyard support being there for them. They've never had them before because they never thought that they'd be able to fly.
So Crawley Football Town, which is the local club here to Gatwick Airport, there's a dementia group that meet there, and there's a gentleman who was diagnosed fairly early in his mid-50s. He's had the lanyard and has been using it, and he goes out from his home, gets on the bus, goes to the stadium on his own, has his 2-hour walking football and goes home. And he was just beaming, telling me that by wearing that lanyard, it just gives him his independence. He hasn't got to rely on his wife to take him to the football and back.
People have told me that they've actually booked a holiday. They've never been out of the country before. I mean, these are just, it's wonderful stuff. And it's such a simple scheme. It's such a simple premise that's just all about being kind and patient.
If it makes a difference to one person or to one family, then we've achieved the goal that we've set out to do. But, you know, to Sarah's point, it's making a difference to hundreds of thousands of people now.
It's an absolute joy to see how much people have taken it to their hearts, and how much it means to people. I've found people can be really quite protective of it.
Thank you very much for your time today. It's been insightful and will hopefully help others. If you'd like to find out more about us or listen to this recording again, please check out our website at hiddendisabilitiesstore.com and visit our Insights page. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Please join us again soon for the next Sunflower Story.